Live. Yes. Here we go. Coach Brent, good morning, good afternoon, good day to you, sir, wherever you are in the world. Let's take a deep breath in. Coach Corrie here with you and Coach Brent. We're going to be hitting our weighted cardio today. It's going to be a lot of weight things going on.
Is it always called weighted cardio, or is it
You
always
know, I don't know, but I say we call it slow burn weighted cardio because we're cool like that. All right, let's pop it down to a big mountain climber stretch with our leg forward. I know that it might look like Coach Brent's wearing shoes, but that's socks. They're so cool. So while we warm it up, Coach Brent's hitting that T stretch. Just a fun fact on the T stretch, if you guys ever notice that Coach Marcia doesn't do this, and it's because she can't do it.
Really?
No, she's a little bit incapable.
What do you mean?
It doesn't work. She goes the wrong way.
Oh, she just says, yeah, she doesn't know her left and her right.
You know, it's all right, Coach Marcia. You're good at everything else. Okay, so as you guys continue to move through that, you guys just going to keep pace with Coach Brent. If you don't want to do that T-stretch, you can just go ahead and wobble side to side. If you feel like you need to get a little bit more of that hip flexion, just rocking. I really like this stretch a lot because it helps me loosen up my hips, which is a lot of the cause of my lower back pain sometimes. Especially for us ladies. So you guys just continue to move through this however feels best. This is your time to warm up your body. This is one of my favorite things about our slow
Why
stretches.
only ladies?
I think
Guys
because
too.
we have to get those hips open to get those babies out.
True. I didn't realize that women have way bigger hips than male. Like, way.
It's a lot of baby that needs to come through your birth canal.
Like, people that have triplets, like,
I don't know what.
how does that happen?
I don't know, man, but I'm glad I don't have triplets. I'll tell you what right now.
Oh, God, I'm never going to have a baby.
It's pretty gnarly. Yeah. I was just talking to a friend of mine about that. I'm like, I wish that they would just give you a solid like book of truth about what really happens
What do you mean?
when
Like,
you're
giving
pregnant
birth?
and then after when you give birth and then just being completely wrecked for a long time after you give birth. All right, gang, and let's move into that windshield wiper stretch. It doesn't just go back to normal. One of my friends actually brought her pre-pregnancy clothes to the hospital with her when she packed to go give birth because she thought she'd fit back in her regular clothes after she was Paul, and it didn't work. It didn't work out. I think she had to leave in a hospital gown.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, it happens to the best of us.
After 2, were you like, no?
Oh, 100%.
Really?
Uh-huh.
But after 1, you were like, I could do one more.
No, it was an accident.
Oh.
Yeah, I messed up.
So technically, you were done after 1 then.
I think you're so exhausted and not even sure what's happening that you don't even think about. Because my kids are super close in age. They're only 15 months apart. So I was pregnant when Remy was still a baby. Yeah. Here's another tip for you. Let's flip it over onto our scorpion stretch. You can get pregnant when you're nursing. That's an old wives' tale.
What?
Nursing, like when you're still nursing a baby,
You
you can get pregnant. I thought you couldn't. But
why would you not be able to? I thought if the baby's out, you're free to go.
well, sometimes your body's not ready to get back into things. So anyway, yeah, it's a whole situation. But hey, I'm happy about it. I got the 2 babies out of the way and they're growing up together and they're at each other's throats all the time. That's fun.
That's fun.
20 more seconds, guys.
I feel like the closer in age they are, the more like best of friends they'll be.
I think that as time goes by, they'll get a little closer. Right now, they kind of fight a lot, but it'll be interesting to see what they're like when they get older.
They actually like fight.
I mean, not physically, but they bicker. All right, guys, and let's switch into our blast off, switching back into our child's pose and into our plank, our down dog, and then our cobra. You guys, I watched this movie on Netflix. I don't know when you're doing this workout, if it's very far in the future, but this movie just came out on Netflix called Damsel, and it has the girl from Stranger Things, Millie Bobby Brown. I like her. She's radical. Yeah, it was a great movie.
You know she's like engaged now?
She's engaged to who?
I don't know, but I just saw she was engaged or something.
I wonder if she's engaged to a famous person.
Probably.
You know, those famous people got to stick together. I wonder if they just have this understanding about how it is to be famous, and so they bond over that.
Do you think so?
I don't know, maybe.
like, what was if I got married to Millie Bobby Brown
I would be stoked.
as a normal person?
I'd be like, yeah, Brent. All right, gang, let's move into that Cossack stretch. Last long stretch here.
Name my kid. Did you actually watch Stranger Things?
Oh yeah, I watched Stranger Things.
Really?
Did you?
Yeah.
I love it.
Like all seasons?
Aren't they? Yeah, aren't they coming out with one more?
Yeah.
When is it coming out?
I don't know. Wait, have you watched Squid Games?
Yes,
Yeah?
I watched Squid Games.
You
Are you
have?
serious? Yeah.
Oh my god.
You know what? Oh, you know what just came out? A second season, Physical 100.
I saw. Okay, I watched the first.
It's funny at first because of the dubs with the voiceovers, but the second season just came out. Yeah, I want to watch it.
Yep, they're coming out with another Squid Games. I don't know if you saw the trailer.
Oh
The
my
guy
god.
that survives is searching for the game people. I don't know. So,
It kind of left it open ended,
Yeah, it
I
did.
think. Yeah.
Did you watch it in subtitles or like with the English audio over it? Or were you actually reading? They were
No, I
speaking
think I was reading off the
See, I
screen.
can't
I
do
can't
that.
remember. All right, gang, let's pop it up. We're gonna hit a walk out plank. So walk yourself out to a plank, and then give me a big stretch at the top. Just kind of getting our full body warmed up. Good, and then slowly bringing that up. Big stretch at the top. Notice how Coach Brent is getting up onto the toes. Well, you guys now know that Coach Brent and I both watched Squid Games. It was good. I mean,
That was a pretty intense series.
it was gnarly.
You would have never thought that that's how it would have ended. Actually, could have, but I mean, just the violence in it was just.
Yeah, it was a lot. It was crazy.
You didn't watch it with your kids, though, right?
No, absolutely not. That was a little too much for the kids. I did watch that movie Damsel with the kids, though. It's about this like kingdom, and they sacrifice brides into this like hole where this dragon lives. Yeah, and then it's like it's like a hunt. Like this dragon is hunting Millie Bobby Brown. It's really good. Yeah, it's really good. Yeah, I know, right? It's really good.
Sounds so weird.
I know. Hey guys, just add a push up in there. It's like it's like a fantasy sci-fi type of deal. Yeah. I know. Leave it up to Coach Corrie to find the weird.
How many episodes are in?
It's a movie. No more.
Oh,
it's just a
it's
movie.
one?
Yeah. It was good. It was
It just came
worth
out?
the watch. Yeah, it's on Netflix.
I'll
Damsel.
watch it with that.
You gotta watch it. Yeah, Maddie would like it, I think. Yeah.
So funny.
She gets all nuts, rips her wedding dress and makes it all like nuts. Yeah. A little girl power action. It's always good for the soul. Good, guys. Stay in it. Nice, strong push-ups there, following along with Coach Brent. Good. 10 more seconds here, and then we're going to roll right into our workout and get this party started. All right, guys. And time. Okay, so this is how it's going to work. We're going to have longer rounds with our weights. So go ahead and grab those weights. If you need a minute to go ahead and do that, you can pause us, go grab those weights, and then come right back to us. All right, guys. So we're going to hit a round of weighted workout or exercises, and then we're going to roll into some active recovery, either going to be a squat hold or a plank hold. We're going to start with a push-up to a row. So check out Coach Brent. He's going to be moving through that push-up. And then he's going to hit that row. And then let's go both sides. And then, guys, real quick, if you need that level 1, you're going to drop down to the knees for both exercises. When you guys do your row, whether you're on your knees or your feet, you want to make sure that your hips don't tilt or twist as you row. That's going to be a challenge for you. So the wider you keep your stance on your feet, the better base you're going to have to make that happen. All right, gang. And then we're going to pop up and we're going to hold a squat hold for the 30, and then we'll move on to our next set, and I'll call it as we go. All right, gang. Everybody ready? We're going. Hold on. Oh. Okay, go now.
Now?
Yeah, now. Now, go now. Go now. Coach Brent. Ah. Good, guys. I remember the first day Coach Brent actually had to coach a class.
Coach class?
Yeah, with me. And you're like, I don't know what to tell you guys about anything, but I think you told a story about somebody at one of your surf lessons,
Yeah, and that's when you used to exaggerate my stories.
Yeah, it was the shark. Yeah, and then you were like,
I got leashed. I got pulled underwater, and you're saying like, oh yeah, as you got leashed underwater, you saw a shark or something.
I embellished, whatever, it's fine. Yeah. So anyway, Coach Brent had got his leash caught on his arm.
Yeah, a student's leash got caught on my arm.
Oh, you weren't surfing. You were
No,
teaching a lesson.
Yeah.
And you pushed the kid onto a wave, but his leash tangled up in Coach Brent's. Okay, guys, pop it up into your squat hold arm. That's right. And then I might have added that there was a shark, but whatever.
I saw a shark down here.
Yeah. It's not. I saw a shark the other day when I was paddling.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, hello. Not really. Enough to make me like
the chills.
A little bit. I was like, ooh, oh God. I was on my one man, so it's a little bit more sketchy. All right, guys, and we're going to move right into our sumo squat. So go ahead and check out Coach Brent. He's going to grab those weights. You can rack them on your shoulders, or if that doesn't feel good, you can hold them in the front of you as well. Up to you how you want to move through this. And we're going to hit that sumo squat and all the way up. So I want you guys to pay attention to Coach Brent's feet and his width. The big wide stance for this squat is going to be what you're looking for. And the toes are going to be pointed out. So this is a squat that you should be feeling through your inner thighs as you move through that. Nice job, you guys. Yeah, I've seen more sharks in the past couple months paddling than I have in my whole life paddling. And I don't know what's going on.
It's kind of gnarly now.
It's a little bit. Sketch balls. I don't know what's happening.
More babies and just eating people.
Sharks are just eating people left and right. Have fun at practice tonight. All right, cool. Good, guys. Keep pushing through that. You got 15 more seconds, and we're going to be in a plank hold coming up next. Good. Breathing through that. Nice job, you guys. Good. Give me one more. And let's switch, guys, into that plank hold, gang. So from this plank hold, gang, check out Coach Brent. He's lining his shoulders up over his wrists. Good. And he's keeping his back nice and flat. Good, guys. Abs are engaged. Booty is working as well. And he's got a nice neutral spine position. His head is not, he's not looking up in front of him, or he's not looking at his toes either. Right in front of those hands. You got this. Hold it there for 5 more seconds, and we're going to pop it up for some bent over rows in 2, 1, and let's pop it up, guys. Bent over rows. Check out Coach Brent. He's going to be moving through that. Yeah. And you're going to be hitting those bent over rows, guys. So notice how Coach Brent, he's got a nice flat back. He's kind of pushing his booty back a little bit. He's kind of got his weight a little bit heavier on the heel on that. Soft bend in the knee. And again, check out his head position. So he's not craning his neck looking up to the sky. And he's not looking through his legs behind him either. Good, guys. He's looking just right down on the ground, right in front of his feet. As you move through these rows, squeeze at the top. If I were to put a pencil on your spine, you want to squeeze that pencil. Good job, guys. Continue moving through that. We're going to be in another squat hold in about 20 seconds. Good. And if you guys want to up things in that squat hold, you guys can hold on to your weights as well. Good. Staying in it. Good. Almost there. Good, guys. And switch.
Hold the weights.
Yep, let's hold the weights. Good. Breathing through that. All right, guys. As you guys continue to move through that, our next round, we're actually going to make our way down to the mat on our back, and we're going to hit that bridge press to skull crusher. So you guys are going to keep your hips off the mat. I'll give you guys a chance to watch Coach Brent. You're almost there. 5 more seconds before we start that timer in 2, 1, and time. Kicking, making your way down to the mat. Follow along with Coach Brent. He's going to get into that bridge position. Hips are up. Good, guys. And we're going to go into our chest press and then right into a skull crusher. All right, gang. Everybody join in with Coach Brent in 2, 1, and here we go. Good, guys. Breathing through that. On the switch, we're going to roll into a side plank coming up next for those 30 seconds. So continue moving through that bridge. Notice how Coach Brent is continuing to push those hips up to the sky. So he's getting a lot of work through his glutes and hamstrings as well as his upper body as he continues to move through that. Nice steady pace. You don't need to quickly move through any of these movements today. And I want to make sure that you guys are controlling the weights in every direction that you're moving. On the negative, making sure that you don't let those weights just fall down. You want to let your body do the work of bringing those weights down. Good. You're almost there. 20 more seconds here, and then we're going to roll right into a side plank. Coach Brent's going to head to his left or right. Which way are you going to go?
Go that far down.
You're going to go left?
Face you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go left. Let's keep it together so we don't forget.
Okay.
Good, guys. In 2, 1, and let's go left side plank hold. Everybody should be joining Coach Brent in that left side. Good. Nice job, you guys, staying in that, breathing through it. Nice and strong here. As you guys move through this side plank, if you need that level 1, you're going to go ahead and drop that bottom leg and then bend it and stay kind of on the knee. Yeah, and then keep the hip up. That's going to be a solid level 1 for you. Still getting lots of work through your core. Stay nice and strong there. In 2, 1, and time. Pop it up to our feet. We're going to have a single leg raise, and we're going to hit a curl to a press. So check out Coach Brent. He's going to balance on one leg. Brent.
I was looking at myself. I was looking at myself in the screen.
You know what? Okay, and then press overhead at the top of that curl. And 2, 1, and here we go. I think it's really important for us to do that because it makes us feel like, okay, hey, we all struggle through our workouts. Even the coaches do. We always get great workouts in here, no matter what. You guys are moving through this. If Coach Brent were to turn to the side, guys, real quick, you guys can notice that his angle of the leg, his leg is parallel to the mat. So he's keeping a nice 90-degree angle to the hip in that leg. And also, I want you to also pay close attention to his foot. So you notice now he's not kicking his foot back towards his other leg. He's keeping that leg out in front. So that's going to give you a little bit of an extra push there. This is working our balance. You guys are getting that quad just lit up, your hip flexor, and then, of course, your upper body with that movement. 10 more seconds, and we're going to be down into our our right side plank. Coming up next, you got it. Pushing through in 2, 1, and switch, guys. Drop it down. Here we go. Right side plank.
Remember that one time that I taught the class the slow burn, and it was on Facebook, and then you demoed, and you weren't feeling good. You were sick, remember?
No.
You told me, you're like, I'm not feeling the best, and you asked me what I had written for the workout, and then you did the workout, and you were like you left after.
Did I really?
Yeah, because you felt so sick.
Oh,
You felt
no.
gross.
You know, we just pull through, yeah?
Yeah.
We just man up. Just do
Let's
it.
go on.
Show must go on. In 2, 1, and time. We're going to pop it back down into our – oh, I'm sorry. No, you're going to pop up to your feet. I'm sorry. And we're going to hit our other side. Yep.
Yeah.
My bad. I was trying to remember what Brent was talking about.
Go, or
Hit it. Why not? Hey, gang. Same thing. Other side.
so you know what's funny is that people in IA, they surprisingly ask me like, so what? When's the showdown gonna happen? You and Corrie?
Still?
Yeah. And I told her, I said, look, if Corrie runs a 5-mile run with me, then I'll put on a gi
Okay, wait. Can we clarify real quick? Because,
to run with me.
like, I have to keep up with you.
I mean, like
I can't keep up with you. I'm
but
just
I'm
telling
not
you
going
right
to.
now.
Like,
No,
you know,
I am a sloth jogger. Whatever your major, like, however fast you can speed walk is probably how fast I jog.
speed walk. That's a sport.
I do. It's an Olympic sport,
Yeah.
actually. Yeah.
The rule is you can't have
Both
to have
feet
you have to
off.
have 2 feet on the ground the whole
I've
time.
researched this.
We should
So-
have a speed rocky competition with our coaches.
That would be hilarious. Good, guys. Almost there. 5 more seconds, and we're going to be in a reverse plank. Good. In 2, 1, and switch, gang. Popping it down into that reverse plank. Check out Coach Brent. Yep.
On here?
On your hands. And then lift the hips up. Yeah. And then, okay, guys. So my level 2, the legs are straight. The hips are pushed up to the sky. My level 1, if you need to bend the knees, you guys can pop more into like a reverse box hold like that. So wherever you guys are, pushing the hips up. Nice job. You're almost there. You got 5 more seconds, and we're going to pop up and to hit our bent over flies. Coming up next in 2, 1, and switch. Pop it up to your feet. We're going to hit those bent over flies. All right, again, here we go. In 2, 1, and let's go. Okay, here's a couple of more fun facts for you. Coach Brent runs really fast. He just decided, I don't know why, he's going to start running like a couple months ago maybe, right?
Yeah.
And now he's running like marathon. Like, bro, are you from Nigeria? What's going on? Why are you running so fast? What are you running from, Brent?
Running from all my nightmares. and my
Dude,
demons.
it's so nuts how fast he runs. And I will tell you, I did a 5K once with
You did?
I did. It was a bunch of boot campers, and they were like,
Voluntarily?
yeah, they were like,
Wow.
let's do this. It's called the Pineapple Run. It was at Alamoana Beach Park. And so we did this stupid 5K. And one of the guys that was a boot camper with me at the time, he's a triathlete. He does like the Ironman, and
Yeah.
like he's legit.
David?
No, this is in Kailua, one of our old members. His name's Tony. 5 more seconds, guys, and then we're going to be back into that squat hold in 2, 1, and here we go. And let's hit that squat. So he's like, okay, well, all right, so what do you run? Like, what do you run your mile in? I was like, what do you mean? I don't know. I've never ran a mile in my life. And he's like, what do you mean you don't know? I said, what do you mean I don't know? I don't know. And he's like, okay, well, let's set an 8-minute pace. Let's do 8 minutes.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right.
Not knowing what an 8-minute mile
No, I have
is.
no idea.
Oh, God.
And so we did it, and I hit the 8-minute mile.
Oh, wow.
But
All 3 miles?
yes, Brent, I thought I was gonna die and pass out and throw up
That's still good. 5K.
because I couldn't stop. I had to keep going. It was
How
horrible.
many of you guys?
There was like 6 of us,
Oh.
and it was him and one other person that was running with us who was a
Mhm.
coach at the time. Her name is Sue. She was also a triathlete. So they were like running and talking the whole time, like without breathing hard.
Yeah.
All right, guys, in 2, 1, and come out of it. We're gonna be on our backs. We're gonna be doing toe touches, but you're gonna do a skull crusher and then a toe touch. So a little bit of abs in here.
1 or 2?
Let's go 2 weights. So let's do a skull crusher. So feet are gonna go up in the air. We're gonna skull crush, and then we're gonna touch those weights up to the toes or wherever you guys can get them. Let's go ahead and join Coach Brent in 2, 1, and let's hit it. But at the end, I was running like zero form. I was just surviving, running like Phoebe from Friends, like all nuts, arms flailing, breathing, panting like a maniac. And this older papa must have been, I would say, in his mid-70s,
Yeah.
comes gliding by. You know those guys, and they run like
Yeah, yeah.
smooth.
Like,
And
not
he-
even effort, no effort.
Yeah, while I was dying. And he passed me. And then one of the guys that I was with goes, "You gonna let that old man beat you?" And I was like, "No." So I start sprinting for my life. And
Wait, this is at the end?
At the end.
Oh.
like there's like, I could see the finish line. It's
Yeah,
there.
yeah, yeah. Like the last couple.
Yeah, like I had like 50 yards to go, short. And I could not for the life of me catch this old guy. It was horrible. Anyway, I finished that race and I promised, and switch into a plank hold, guys. And we're going to start rocking in that plank forward and back. So check out Coach Brent. He's in a rock forward and back, forward and back. So that was it. I promised myself I'd never do another.
I feel like if you have a really bad first experience in running a race, you'll never do it.
It was horrible. It's the worst thing ever. Good, guys. In 10 seconds, we're going to do an alternating jackknife, but you're going to take your weights. They're going to be out to your side, and every time you come up, you're going to put that, oh, there's my foot in the camera. You're going to put that weight in between the legs as you come up.
Just
In
one.
2, 1, and switch. Let's go alternating.
One.
2 weights.
2 weeks?
Yep.
How do I alternate 2?
Your legs are going to alternate.
Oh, I don't pass it?
No. There you go. Yep. Good. Square up. Yep. Square up. And move. Square up, boo. Like, put your legs out straight. Yeah, there you go. Jackknife.
You made it look like I was passing the weights, and didn't know how to pass.
I didn't. In my defense, I'm on a stool trying to coach these people that are at home just absolutely tripping out on our conversation right now. I hope you guys are okay in there, in that screen, wherever you are. And you guys are still able to stay with us, guys. Stay with us. We totally know what we're doing. We're almost there. Good. Good. Keep pushing through. This is legit, right?
This hurts my arms.
I know. It's so good. You're almost there. Good. Breathe through that. In 2, 1, and switch. Just pop it up and hit that squat hold, guys. You guys are almost Paul. Good, guys. Sit in that squat hold. Good. We're going to be moving through Our next set, do you remember those Superman pull downs, Coach Brent, where you're on your tummy and you have the weights overhead and you pull down? Like you're in like a
Popped up.
yeah,
Like
like
a padding
on your
position.
exactly.
Yeah.
Good guys, we're gonna
Lock out and then one at a time.
good guys,
Feet
we're
off
gonna
the
be
ground too,
moving
or-
through that if you can.
Okay.
Nice job, you guys. In 2, 1, and time. Go ahead and make your way back down to the mat. Lots of up and downs in this workout, so you guys should be feeling that as well. Lay down all the way on your tummy. You're gonna put your weights out in front of you. Notice how Coach Brent is holding those weights on their end, and then the weight that's not
I can leave it on the
rowing, put it on the ground.
ground.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, guys, here we go.
That's what you-
Yeah. That's almost impossible. It just feels wrong. Good, guys. So notice that the weight that's not getting pulled down is planted on the mat. So it's almost a bit like a counterbalance on that. So you're pushing that weight down into the mat as the other weight is pulling back. Good. And also notice how Coach Brent doesn't twist or turn those weights at all. He's keeping that same space with the weight up and down, if that makes any sense. I hope it does. Good, guys. Continue breathing through that nice stretch through it. Good.
Those jackknives are good.
Those are great.
Use that one.
We did those in class last week in Kailua, those alternating jackknives with the weights.
East side.
East side, baby.
East side.
East side.
Someone's
What?
gotta call one the west side.
And pop it up into another squat hold, guys. Okay, as we move through, this is going to be our last long round. You're going to put that weight on its end in front of you, and then you're going to do up and over. We're just absolutely destroying your abs right now.
Hands behind your butt. Okay? Or no?
Pardon?
Hands behind your butt. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Good, guys. In 2, 1, and time. Okay, guys, so check out Coach Brent. He's going to set himself up with that weight out in front of him. He's going to kind of back himself up so his legs can come up and over. But I want you guys to pay attention to his hand placement. He's got his hands behind his booty, and he's giving himself a little bit of like an in and out movement as those feet come up and over. Good job. Good. Staying in it with him. Continue moving through that. You got it. This is a hip flexor.
Yeah.
Murderer. I also did these.
Like, for football and stuff, like at the professional level, they do like one leg at a time, and they keep the other foot down on the ground. So you're kind of going like this, and there's another one, but you have to keep facing that way. Burns the crud out of your hip flexors. It's
Oh,
really
I
good,
like
though,
that.
for mobility.
I think it's important for us to do those exercises.
Oh,
Yeah, I think a lot of
You
times.
don't understand how important hip strength is.
100%. Yeah, hip strength and mobility
So
is super
important.
important. This catches it. Maybe not NFL style, but we could try that next time. Maybe next time you see Coach Brent and I, we'll put that in the workout. We'll make Coach Marcia do it. I don't know, man. Good, guys. And let's flip it over into a plank and hold that plank, guys. This is it. Last 30 seconds here. We're really moving through this slow burn, guys. I hope that you guys are using this workout depending on the load that you are moving through with your weights. Good. Lots of movement up and down. As you make your way through this workout, you're wrapping it up in 10 seconds. Hold strong. Shoulders are stacked over the wrists. Driving through, almost there, in 2, 1, and time. All right, guys, go ahead and drop down. Stretch out those abs in that cobra stretch. So go ahead and follow along with Coach Brent. We got 1 more minute together. Let's get those abs stretched out real quick. And let's look over the right shoulder. Good. And over the left shoulder. Okay, guys, and back to center, pushing back into a down dog, and then slowly making your way up to your feet. A couple of things we learned today. There's a good movie on Netflix called Damsel. Coach Brent and I both love Squid Games. There's another season coming out. Physical 100's got a second season. So if you guys want to get some inspo for workouts, watch Physical 100. If you guys want to be completely disturbed, watch Squid Games. Let's take a deep breath in and out. 1 more big deep breath in and out. All right, guys. And as always, on 3, here we go. 1, 2, 3. We are.
Relentless.
We are.
Relentless.
You are.
Relentless.
We will catch you next time. Have a great day, everybody.